Welcome to Geeking Poetic Podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to Geeking Poetic Podcast channel. I'm one of your hosts, Larry Roberts. This guy over here to the left.
I'm Vito.
And then right here,
Megan.
And we are back with a movie review.
It's been so long.
Holy shit, has it been a long time. I mean, we don't have to explain why it's been so long. We've had everything working against us. We used to, remember in our old movie reviews, what was the saying there was, when anything can go wrong?
Will go wrong.
Yeah, well, it knows no bounds because it kept us out of a movie theater for basically about a year. Yeah, about a year. But we're back. And what movie did we get? Oh, see?
It's still going on, apparently.
It's roaring.
Yeah.
Roaring at us. See, we're
Godzilla's still coming after us, guys.
Yeah. What movie did we just go see?
Godzilla vs. King Kong or King Kong vs. Godzilla.
Yeah.
I forget which one is which. But
Whichever way that goes, we saw that.
Godzilla vs. Kong. Here's the thing about Godzilla vs. Kong, all right? I think I could speak for all of us on this, and people are going to yell at me, you're talking too much. Fuck you, whatever.
Here, you talk as much as you want to talk, okay?
See, there you go. She said it, all right? I've been given license. But here's the thing. So, a lot of you have already seen this movie. Vito saw this movie. Twice or 1.5 times.
1.5 times.
Yeah.
This will be my 2.5 times.
Yeah. So, a lot of you have seen it already because you can get it on demand at home if you don't want to go to the movie theater, because a lot of people are still, iffy about going to the movie theater. Here's the thing. You have to go see this at the movie theater. Because holy shit, man.
Completely different experience. Especially in the Dolby Cinema that we went to go see it just now. Dude.
Yeah.
My ear hurts.
Ear? Just one ear?
Just this one.
Okay. Because where the speakers were?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, here's the thing. There's a thing that they have at the movie theaters. They've had it for a while now. We've talked about it in past reviews. There's a thing called Dolby Cinema. Now, it means that's the ones, I'm sure a bunch of you have gone to them, where they have the recliner seats, and they've got they've got the subwoofers under the chairs, and the sound, the surround sound is amazing and everything. And it's really cool. We've seen some awesome movies there like that. Nothing like this. This was literally
powered up with it.
Yeah, this was crazy.
11.
Right. Yeah, this was literally like, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of going to the amusement park and going on one of those virtual rides.
Yeah.
Where they have like the big like IMAX type screen.
And the chairs
move you around, and you go, it's on the hydraulics and stuff.
Fucking Space Shuttle America at Great America.
There you go. Something like that. It's like that for 2 fucking hours. It doesn't let up. Now, we reviewed back in 2019, we reviewed Godzilla King of the Monsters. We came here to see it and everything.
We saw it in Dolby, didn't we?
Yeah, and we did. And it was amazing. And I think we talked about it then. Like, oh, wow, it was so... So I was like, oh, we got to go see it in Dolby Cinema again. And I'm glad we did, but I still wasn't prepared. I was not prepared for what a fucking assault that was.
Assault is the perfect word for it.
Right.
Like the first scene, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I think we all jumped.
Yeah. It was like that through the whole thing. So, this is the thing. If you have missed going to the movies, right? And you've missed going to the amusement park and all that, because most of us haven't done either of those for over a year now. Go see Godzilla vs. Kong at a Dolby Cinema theater.
We'll take care of all of that.
Totally. It was amazing.
All that was missing was like Godzilla blowing in your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And even that, I mean, you felt every bit. And then there was rare times when it would get real fucking quiet.
It was really creepy.
Yeah.
And when it gets quiet in there too, like it's just like everything gets sucked out of the room, man. It's so quiet.
And they hit you with something.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Now, as far as the movie itself, you guys, what did you think of the movie?
Awesome. different than the other one that we saw.
Very different.
Yeah. So it's a different type of experience and plot and stuff, but it's awesome at the same time.
I feel like this was your kind of movie. It didn't need you. It's like, I don't need all this like interrelationship, like about the ex-husband and wife that are now both working on this secret mission and all that. Like, Vito doesn't give a fuck about that.
I want to see monsters punch each other in the face, and this is what that movie is.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And other like futuristic science fiction stuff, which is...
There was maybe a little bit of that too.
Yeah. What about you?
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt very conflicted. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, no. Oh, yeah.
Well, who
I
were you
was very
rooting for?
emotional for. Spoilers. Obviously, King Kong.
Yeah.
For most of the movie.
Right.
And I felt very unhappy that Godzilla was getting such a bad rap. But I was like, Jesus, he's kind of a dick. Towards the end, I changed my tune.
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah, we're not gonna give away too many spoilers because we want people to. We're hoping that this is going to make you want to go see the movie. So we're not gonna let you know what the outcome is and stuff. I mean, this kind of movie, this isn't exactly like Avengers Endgame or something, you know? It's like, or a 007 movie. It's two giant fucking monsters that are beating the shit out of each other through most of the movie, or they're destroying shit.
Yeah, that's
pretty much
the movie.
In
a sentence right there.
But again, okay, without giving away too much, so what would you say was some of your favorite scenes? Because I know I have a couple.
One I can't even say because it's a spoiler alert. But what I will say is that I went into this movie rooting for Godzilla, and I didn't by the end of the movie.
Okay.
I thought I would be rooting for Godzilla too.
Yeah.
Based on the last movie.
Yeah.
I mean, all those battles, there was just certain things. I loved, there's a scene that happens where they're at sea, and there's all these, like, giant, like, aircraft carrier battleships and stuff, and seeing things like Kong jumping from one ship to another.
I think it's in the trailer, so we're not really spoiling anything.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not, it's not spoiling too much.
Doesn't tell you anything.
No, I mean, if you went into a movie like this and didn't expect to see that, then you're just kind of stupid, you know? But
they just don't know King Kong can jump like that.
Everybody knows King Kong can jump like that.
I'm just saying, if they don't know, then...
Well, if they don't know, then, I spoiled it for you, whatever. There's so much cool stuff in this movie. The effects are great. The effects are really great. The tech is really cool. I figured as I'm watching things, I'm like, oh, I bet Vito's digging this tech, man. Those
spaceships, guys? I guess they're not spaceships, but yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
The spaceships that can go into... like Middle Earth, they can deal with like gravity changes and all that kind of stuff.
Pretty badass.
Yeah, those are really awesome. There was all sorts of really cool tech. There was some good humor.
There was a conspiracy theorist podcaster that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about that.
Oh, I don't know why they have to like pick on podcasters so badly.
I said when they were just talking about the podcast stuff, like, hey, I really want you to come on my podcast so we can talk. It's like, well. Yeah. No, it's a really good. It was a really good cast as well. Millie Bobby Brown is back and everything. She's kind of on the Godzilla side of the story. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice that kind of both sides had humans rooting for them, backing them up, trying to pull for them.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
and it was really cool because you had like the carryover from like Kong Skull Island and all that stuff in that movie. And then you had Godzilla King of the Monsters, and it's like they just mashed them up into this one movie. Mm-hmm. And Alexander Skarsgård is in that, and in this and everything. He was funny. He seems like he's just like
coward.
Yeah, the coward. Yeah, he seems like a dweeb, and you don't know if you can trust him. And again, spoiler alert. He's okay.
And if you're wondering if you should see this movie if you haven't seen the other Kong movies, you can, because I've never seen Skull Island or whatever the other ones are.
I've seen parts of it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing about this movie.
This is a standalone movie. You
Yeah.
don't watch anything else.
Mm-hmm. Everything
They
gets...
explain it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. They do a really good job without going into tons of exposition. They do a really good job of pretty much getting you up to speed. And I think most of the general public kind of knows, if you
know
know
enough.
know the basic stories of Kong and the basic stories of Godzilla and stuff, you know enough to be able to get into this movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought this was great. And you know what? Also, this was like a perfect movie to sort of get back into going into movies again. It's like, this wasn't like dipping your toe in the water.
This is all in, dude.
You're dive balling in.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it was just an assault. Just a full-on oral visual assault. And I liked it that way. Like I said, it was like going to see the most intense movie and riding a roller coaster at the same time.
I think I was curled up in a ball
Yeah,
the
most of
entire time. I was so nervous.
Yeah, and then there was all sorts of like creatures and stuff that I know you probably weren't real crazy about. Sneaking.
Oh God, that snake bird thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Not okay.
I had a feeling that was bothering you. Yeah.
I was so happy when he beat the living snot out of that.
I like when the wing came over his head. You're
That
like,
was pretty cool. You could kind of see his
yeah, it
face.
was so awesome.
He's gonna smother King Kong. Yeah.
King Kong, man, he has a rough time in this
He
movie.
does. I'll tell you, I was never like a big King Kong fan, but this movie, guys, like fucking King Kong all the way, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and watch the other movie now.
Yeah.
He's so badass in this movie. I liked him more than Godzilla. 100%.
Yeah,
Well, they make it out, so we do that.
yeah, and I think Kong was more the star of this movie than Zilla. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Zilla's obviously very important, but this really does focus more on Kong.
One thing about the director, Adam Wingard.
Yeah.
So I lost my shit when I saw his name come up because he is known for found footage horror movies, like exclusively.
Oh.
And this, I believe, is his first humongous blockbuster film he's ever done.
No shit.
So I was like, holy shit, Adam Wingard did this? And it's amazing. He did such a killer job on this. I wouldn't have expected that because he's known for these smaller indie, small budget found footage, handheld, shaky cam type of films. And now here he is making a Godzilla film. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So good.
Another selling point for Vito.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't really know. I mean, we could just go on and on and on and fanboy and fangirl out about this movie
Yeah,
forever.
we're gonna start giving too much away if we keep going.
Right, I don't want to give it away, but I just wanted to do this so that we could let people know that, like, it's so worth going to the theater to see this. Again,
It wasn't too crowded.
no, and
they
that's
set it up really, really great. Where like they have every other, or every seat or every other
row,
lane or whatever, and then you
yeah.
only get to like your corner, so you're all spread out really nice. So
yeah. The thing about this theater, we're at AMC Village Crossing here in Illinois. The way they had everything set up in terms of the way they took your ticket, the way you ordered and picked up your food. Yeah, we were able to order it ahead of time, which was great. And everybody's distance, the way they had all the seats in there spread out, nobody was close at all. I mean, there was a fair number of people in the theater, but man, I mean, we were still way far away from everybody else.
We had a good, nice, big diameter around us.
Right, way
Nobody.
more than 6 feet. So that was not a concern. People were wearing their masks. You know, everything was real clean and orderly. So if you're worried about going to a movie theater and stuff, I can't speak to every theater out there, but like this one here, they were great.
Plenty of hand sanitizer and hand wipes and
Everywhere.
I mean, everything.
Yeah, so it was all. I felt pretty safe. It was all really cool, and get back out there if you feel up to it. Go check it out, man, because I love watching movies at home. I'm so grateful that we can get movies on demand and all that. That Disney and Warner's and everybody's doing that. It's not the same thing, man. This is watching a movie at home. It's fun. This was an experience. Yes, exactly, and a very welcome experience. So if anybody out there did go see this movie in the theater, let us know what you thought, and if you had the same experience as us, or if you had any things, what was your favorite things about this movie, or where do you think there's going to be a sequel to this? How are they going to follow? This is a hard one to follow up, man.
Yeah, how would they follow that up?
Who knows? There've been so many.
hopefully it's another space race monster from aliens from space to bring a monster to Earth that Godzilla's got to fight like the old school ones.
That would be really cool. Yeah, I mean, again, don't want to give away like the big reveal. There was a big thing that happened in this movie that it's a classic thing, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But I was pretty excited when I saw where they were going with the plot of this. About 2/3 of the way through, I was like, oh fuck, they're introducing that. Fuck yeah! Then I really knew like, oh man, this is going to be a badass ending. Yeah. So. Again, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but yeah, let us know. Leave comments, and if you go out there, have fun, be safe. We'll be back with more content for Geeking Poetic soon. So,
see ya.
See ya, everybody.